Did you know that and the average person spends approximately 2 to 2.5 hours of social media a day? Social media has taken a huge role into today's society, especially for the uprising generations. But with this growing so quickly, we have been able to see how it can really affect people negatively on top of it affecting positively. Over time, growing up in a generation where we have not known nothing other than the use of social media, we may have not experienced a world without the option. It has been easy to become blind to the true effects, but not completely impossible. With living a life on social media, I've experienced social media and all the insecurities that can emerge from seeing people living out their different lives on there. Even though you may not see the effects on yourself or even the people around you, it doesn't mean that they're not helping, and it can help just knowing this can help the people you care about. While social media offers connection and creativity, studies show it also plays a significant role in mental health, affecting everything from anxiety to self esteem to cyberbullying and even sleep deprivation. Social media is an open book where people can put what they say and what they want with little to no repercussions. There are three main issues that I wanted to go over that usually arise when social media is in use. And the first one, I just wanted to go over just the whole over self esteem portion that can affect a person. So, when scrolling through social media, especially when someone's either in their teenage years or 20s, it can be really easy to come across pictures and videos of people that are living out their lives or out partying or vacationing and then feeling jealous and insecure because that's not what's happening in your life currently. It could pretty much result in being depressed and just feel very lonely. People's lives are really just not what they present online, though. When we scroll through social media and see people going on vacations wearing expensive clothing, jewelry, or makeup, a jealousy arises either wishing you looked like them, living their lives, wishing you were as happy as them. But a majority of the time, what people are posting is just it's not the truth. They put on a fake face so people don't know what's really going on behind the screen. For example, a recent incident on TikTok has gone viral throughout that platform as well as YouTube. A girl who seemed to be in a happy, healthy relationship recently uploaded a bunch of videos exposing that this boyfriend had actually been hitting her and abusing her for months. So the so-called sunburns and the falls that she would be post about were all just to hide the true fact of the abuse that she was going through. When social media influencers also use their best poses or best filters to cover up any of their own insecurities and appear as perfect as they can online, sitting back and just being a viewer to those posts can become blind, and becoming blind to the truth is easy. Not only do influencers and people change their looks on social media, they also change their lifestyles and what they do pretty much every single day because they can make money off of that, so then they don't have to go out and work at like a 9 to 5 or something like that, so they have the whole day to post all of that. And then when you see online isn't always the truth, people like to cover up really what they're insecure about. And not only social media in itself can affect people's self-esteem, but cyberbullying has also been to be a big rise, especially with teenagers and people in their early 20s. When people are hidden behind the screen, they can feel entitled to be able to say whatever they want, do whatever they want to whoever they want on social media. Being able to be hidden has led people to be able to cyberbully others and be cruel online. Online, you can pretend to be someone who you aren't. It's also be able to be straightforward with their opinions because they don't need to see how it affects you in real life. When you're online, even if you show your identity, you're still hidden behind a screen, hidden of most of the repercussions that can come up. You don't have to worry about how it affects a person because you don't have to physically see the effects in person. If someone's calling someone ugly online over a comment or text, there's no pictures, there's no face to face to see the true effects that's happening. They never know the true outcome of how they act and treat people online. People can also pretend to be someone they aren't and just get the chance to be mean to others by either choosing to be pretending to somebody completely different or by catfishing. You can find multiple different ways to cover up your true identity online. By doing this, it can just encourage or provoke an ego that makes people feel like it's truly okay to be cruel online. Hypothetically, someone who is very insecure about specific parts about themselves goes and makes a fake Instagram account using completely different pictures of themselves, presenting themselves as someone who they truly aren't. This brand new boat of confidence they have could lead them to start making fun of others for the own insecurities that they are going through themselves, then just applying their own personal issues on others. Cyberbullying has led to many mental health conditions, including depression, even leading to suicide, and they could also just affect one's self esteem on how they look and just how they act in general. Lastly, becoming addicted to social media could lead to sleep deprivation. Being on a screen before you go to bed can affect how long you sleep and just like the quality of your sleep. Social media can have a large number of negative impacts, but the last main one I wanted to bring up was the sleep deprivation. People can become very easily addicted to just scrolling through different social media apps, losing track of time, and the things that you can also occur when getting lost in the apps. I recently came across an article by the Sleep Station that went into the effects of using your phone and sleeping. The article went into the reasons why phone usage keeps us up at night and prevents us from being able to sleep. It also went into situations that do keep us up and keep us from putting our phones down and going to bed for the night. The article explained how lights on the phones and electronics keep us up at nights. It states that the mobile phones and the electronic devices they emit a blue light, and those wavelengths are supposed to provide a productive and focused aspect to you to wake you up. At nighttime, your body's naturally supposed to produce melatonin, which basically signals your body to start slowing down, calm down for the night, go to bed. But with that use of the blue light, the production becomes delayed, and without the melatonin, you're more likely to stay awake and alert. The article also went into reasons why it might be hard for people to put their phones away for the night. FOMO being one, which is just the fear of missing out, something that I have myself. Someone could feel like they're missing out on a specific viral video and need to catch up on that before going out the next day. Another reason could just be simply hearing a notification and feeling the need to attach to what's going on online. I know personally, like I just said, I've fallen a victim to staying up till 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning because I've been easily attached to my phone. Especially when I was younger, I felt the need to stay up late in like middle school and stuff to feel more cool and stuff. If all my friends were up talking or texting, I wouldn't want to put my phone down until like everybody was done with that conversation or we just passed out on the phone hours later. Especially being in high school or middle school, kids are held to a certain standard with their peers around them. Like me, this can lead them to following everybody and feeling like they need to be on their phones late. Even out of high school, I've noticed that I don't just unwind with a book or soft music, I've been more likely to stay up later. Blue light is the natural reason that phones and mobile devices keep us up at night. People can also fall into trap of just not wanting to be left out. From disrupted sleep to struggles with self-esteem, it's clear that social media can have a powerful impact on our mental health. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on just what this means for how we use it in our everyday lives. Social media has brought many negative impacts on people. The first being a lack of self esteem from watching people live quote unquote dream lives and wishing you were them, to people feeling like it's okay to make fun of others and verbally harm people online because it's easy to be hidden behind the screen. Lastly, to the sleep disruption that can bring up from the usage as well. Social media isn't going away, but how we choose to engage with it is in our hands. If we can scroll with awareness instead of impulse, we can start to protect our minds while staying connected to the world and being a more positive impact on the world.